Happy Mercedesing! In this video I will be talking about the X11/4 diagnostic socket. And before I start the video, so as I have promised, in this video a special greeting goes to Ke-Jetronic 8790. My dears, please the greeting. Eddie W10. Becky. Hvala, pozdrav druže. Ragbo Pereira 6215. Fragiadakis. Helmer. Bradiames 3555. Kalle Lindström 4789. Dandelion 9812. So thank you all. I really appreciate this. For the likes as well as for commenting the videos. It helps me a lot. We love you. I want to stress that this X11/4 diagnostic socket is present on the vehicles with KE3B system, which means starting from September 1989. All the other Mercedes vehicles with older systems do not have this port. This port can have 8, 16, or a 38-pole connector. There is a connector for 38 poles already, but for 16 or 8 there isn't, so that you would have to either buy the OBD1 scanner or to make it yourself. There are some of them on eBay, and there is an original prehistoric pulse reader, which is very expensive and you don't need it. You can make one yourself without spending too much money on it. All you need is a push button with an LED diode and 3 cables. If your car has 8 poles connector, you would need 2 cables, like for a multimeter, and 1 crocodile lead, just like this one. They're connected to the diode. One is for the ground, one for the power supply for the diode, and one is the test lead. If you have a California version of your car, you have that switch integrated into the X11/4. On 8-pole connector, which is present on 190E, W124 and W126, you can diagnose airbag, AC, fuel injection, ASD, 4MATIC and diesel injection systems. So here is what you can do with the 8-pole diagnostic connector. Here we have the connector layout for 8-pole diagnostic connector. 1 is ground, 2 is not used, 3 is for the KE, 4 is for diesel injection system, electronic idle speed control system, and the electronic diesel system. 5 is the ASD and formatic on 124 chassis only. 6 is for the airbag, 7 is for the AC, and 8 is not used. So now, depending of your equipment and of what you can diagnose there, that's what you can diagnose. Concerning the 16-pole connector, it's predicted for W124 and R129. Here is what you can diagnose. We have 1, it's the ground. 2 is the push button for onboard diagnostic for California only. 3 is the KE for diagnostic module, LED. 4 is EDS, electronic diesel system. 5 ASD and formatic. 6 SRS, airbag. 7 air condition, and on R127 we have here roll bar. So pretty same. 8 we have distributor ignition. We have HFM, so that's our multi-port fuel injection system after Ke-Jetronic. We have pressurized engine control, we have adaptive damping system, we have roll bar for W124 convertibles, we have roadster soft top and TN signal, we have then anti-theft alarm system, infrared remote central locking, electronic automatic transmission control, we have electronic accelerator for W124, cruise control, mass module for 124, engine system module, mass for R129, 15 is not used, and number 16 is power supply for most of the vehicles. So concerning the OBD1, if you make it yourself, for 16-pole connector, you don't need one alligator lead, because here you have, as I have already mentioned, the power supply. And here's what you can do with this connector. I will put the link to the PDF document so you can download it. You have 107 pages, and you can read yourself in order for me not to be inventing hot water. And now I will show you how it looks like when you have a code in the system. The point is that you must have one flash. If you do, there is no code in the system. If there are more of them, then you search for the code and see what it is about. At first, we turn the ignition on, press and hold the switch for 3 seconds, release it and observe what happens. How many pulses you get for the first time, you must get so many of them at the last time. If you get 5 pulses for the first time, then you continue until you get 5 of them, and in the meantime note how many of them you got for the first, second, third time, and so on. The code is being erased with the ignition on by holding the switch for 8 seconds, releasing it, and then turning the ignition off. Turn it on again and hold it for 3 seconds. The moment you release it, you must get one single flash. Then there are no codes in the system. So, if you liked this video,
please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified when we post new videos.
Then I would kindly ask you not to hit the button skip ad. That is going to help me a lot. And till some next one, happy Mercedesing. Bye.